What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel again. Welcome back to a new vlog. It's a beautiful day out here in Miami, Florida. I am currently here in a place called Florida Beauty. This place does flowers. They send flowers nationwide, like roses and stuff like that, and they also send some other stuff. But anyhow, my load is a load of roses going down to Houston, Texas. I've been here before, and you guys seen my delivery where it's at. It's that parking. It's that place that I have to go in between the gates and parking blindsided. I know that some of my old subscribers have seen it. Some of the new subscribers have not seen this, so I'm gonna show you today. So with all that said, I hope you guys are doing good, and let's start this vlog. Okay guys, so I finally got loaded. I am heading out right now from Florida Beauty. We are going to a town called Humboldt, Texas. That is a little north of Houston. I always say it's Houston, but in reality it's not Houston. It's called Humboldt, Texas. That's, I want to say it's like 10 miles away from Houston, going north. Yeah, I have 1,203 miles to go to my destination. That brings me to a total of 18 hours and 19 minutes. It's like 8 o'clock now. I have to drive all night to like 6 in the morning, sleep my 10 hours, and then drive whatever I have left, which is gonna be like another 10 hours. In reality, there's not much time to to slack around, at least not in this road. You guys know that I always like to get my loads with plenty of time. But it is where it is. This is a load that I do every year, and it always ends up to be the same way. So I'm not even gonna complain anymore, right? And I can't complain, to be honest. One pick, one drop, and the rate is not bad at all. You know, going down that way. So yeah, guys, it is what it is. So with all that said, let's just look for Palmetto. For the ones that are familiar with the Miami area, let's look for Palmetto. I'm gonna take Palmetto all the way to the end, catch I-95 north, and I'm gonna get down on exit 100, and I think this is 147, so I can catch I-60, so I can get on Turnpike there. So with all that said, let's continue this beautiful trip. Guys, good afternoon. It is the next day. We made it last night here to Marianna, Florida. I believe this is like exit 152. There's a pilot here and there is a TA. I just finished checking the truck. I had some lunch. I got up like an hour ago. The only thing that I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna go inside, get something to drink, so I can start this beautiful day. I have like 650 miles to go, and that should take me to like 3 in the morning to my destination. I am supposed to be there by 5 so I can unload. So with all that said, let's go inside, get this drink, and let's continue this beautiful trip. Okay guys, so I am currently here in exit 92 of Louisiana. It's called, the town is called Dozen. I'm actually pumping fuel now. I have like 19 cents of discount with the mud flap. That's actually pretty good, but because I'm gonna pump a lot actually. I'm gonna fill up both tanks and I'm gonna fill up the reefer as well. So I don't know how many gallons, but it's probably gonna be close to the 200 gallons. So yeah, at least I'll be saving, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks, 19, 20 bucks. And that's always good for like a lunch, you know? Anyhow, I am 212 miles away to my destination. That's like 3 hours and a half. I'm supposed to be there before 5. I'm gonna be there around 3:30 in the morning. It's like currently like 12 now. So yeah, with all that said, let me finish pumping fuel and let's continue this trip. So I'm sure some of my old subscribers remember the place. Some of the old subscribers remember the place that I've been here before. They've seen it before. The way I had the camera set up this time, you guys were not able to see part of the way the ground looks. And let me show you where are you supposed to park in the trailer without hitting. So as you can see, the parking spot, the dock goes under level of the ground. Again, it's not the same level as the ground, so you have to be careful with this, because if you're not careful, you're gonna hit that curve right there, and if you hit that curve with your tire, you're gonna end up messing up a tire. I'm already used to the place. I've been here several times. I've been doing it for quite some time now, so as you guys saw in the previous clip, I was able to get in without any issues at all. One shot, boom, in, and all I had to do next was just line it up. But I've been here where other people have tried to put it in, and they go back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, and they really have a hard time putting it in, because in reality the spacing between from one side of the gate to the other is not a lot. So if you don't really line it up the correct way, you will not be able to put her in. Anyhow, guys, hopefully it don't take long. Usually it don't, but hopefully it don't. Once I am done here unloading, I am gonna go to sleep back there, like I always do, and then I'm gonna head out down to McAllen. I don't know, maybe around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So with all that said, let me go back there. Let me see how they unload me. Make sure I don't have any issues at all, and yeah, hopefully, like I said, they don't take forever, and I can just go back to sleep before the sunrise starts to come up. No, por hoy no. So I wanted to show you, now that we have daylight with the truck parked inside. As you can tell, I don't know, maybe in the video it may seem like it's big. In reality, it is not big. There's a gate in front of me. Right when you pull up in front of the truck, there's a gate. The entrance where you're supposed to pull in is not that big. So once you line it up, you have to line it up down that way. Make sure that you are lined up correctly, because if not, you will not be able to put her in. And then on top of that, you have like the trailer, when you park in the dock, it falls down. It's not leveled in the ground. So you have to be careful with that as well. You know, like I said in the previous clips, I've been here before. I already got the hang of it. But my first time here, I was like, damn, how do I park here? And in reality, once you come here often, it's really not that complicated, to be honest. It's just a matter of of finding the correct angle. But anyhow, I'm almost done unloading, and all I am waiting is for them to finish taking off the 2 last pallets, so I can park right over there in front of that trash can, and I'll be shut down for my 10 hours. Hopefully let me sleep here. Hopefully, I slept here before, like I've never had an issue, but hopefully I don't have an issue today, because my dad came 2 days ago. He was not able to sleep. Some other truck driver came, and I think they were trying to unload something on that warehouse, so he just had to go. Hopefully that does not happen today, and I can stay here and sleep, because it's like 7 in the morning now, and here in Texas at 7 in the morning, it's like Miami. There's traffic everywhere, so I'm not trying to go fight with traffic after I just finished driving 11 hours, you know. But it is what it is. Let's see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, I have a surprise for you guys. I got a surprise. Something I've been wanting for quite a while. I finally got it, and I'm going to show you it in a little bit. excited for the drone. Comment down below right now what you guys think about it. Don't judge the video. It's my first video. I did my best. You know, I've never used a drone in my life, and I think I did good, to be honest. Anyhow, guys, I am leaving now. It is the afternoon. I am leaving my location where I slept at. I slept right where I did my delivery. I slept right at the same place. I did not move. It's the afternoon now. I am leaving. I'm going down to McAllen. I don't have a load yet. I'm gonna be picking out a load tomorrow. It's like 3 o'clock now, and I'm gonna be there like around 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. So I didn't get a load. So anyhow, with all that said, let's continue this trip, and yeah, let's see how it takes us going down to McAllen. I swear to you, the things that happen to me does not happen to anybody. So you guys saw in the previous video that I changed out a sensor. Well, on the way over here to Texas, I noticed that my truck had lack of power. And I asked myself, well, I'm light, carrying roses. Roses don't weigh nothing. I'm light. My boost gauge wasn't working. So I kept thinking to myself, I didn't tell you guys before, because I kept thinking to myself, trying to look for an answer. And I came to the conclusion that the sensor they gave me was not a correct sensor. It's a sensor for something else. And I was right. So I did my delivery. I came down to McAllen yesterday. And I went to the Caterpillar here in McAllen. And let me show you guys what they gave me now. The guy told me, listen, this is the sensor you take. The sensor they gave you is a sensor for an oil pressure. It's a totally different sensor. So now I got my new sensor here. So I had to spend an extra $180 to get my new sensor. And hopefully that's gonna solve my problem of the boost. Because the truck came from Miami all the way over here, and the boost, it was boosting but very low. It wasn't boosting enough. I don't know what happened down in Miami, because I was there with a guy for over an hour looking for the sensor. He went to the computer. He gave me the correct sensor, supposedly. But the guys here in McAllen tell me that the sensor he gave me is a sensor. Yeah, it's a sensor for a Caterpillar, but it's not a sensor for my motor. So he gave me a Caterpillar sensor for some other, not for my 6NZ. He gave it for some other model. It's crazy, guys. So let me take off my batteries. Let me change out the sensor. Let me start the truck, and hopefully they gave me the correct sensor this time. Now when I get back to Miami, I have to take that sensor. He said there's no refunds, but hey, that was his mistake. He gave me a bad sensor. Like, not a bad sensor, he gave me the wrong sensor, which that totally changes the rules. So let me take this off. Okay, so here we have the new sensor wrapped in its package, and then we have the old one. So you can tell the part numbers are the same except for this 24. See? 19, 4, 6, 7, 25. And this is 19, 4, 6, 7, 24. And he even gave me the new O-ring that I have to put. This is here in McAllen. Over there in Miami, they didn't give me the new O-ring. So I'm wondering what was the issue, what happened, Hopefully, I don't want my money back, but I want my new sensor so I can have it as a spare, because he gave me a totally different sensor. Look at this. Before I open this one, it's even different, It may look the same, but it's a little different. This is brown here, this is black. This protective for the cables. Here's white, here's black. And I remember mine's being white like this. And then look, you have the part number correct. And here has a different part number. It's the one from the packaging. So let me install this, and hopefully we get good readings. Because the thing is that the sensor may look the same, but if you have the wire harness that is hooked up or plugged different from this one or from the original one, obviously it's not gonna work. So let me go take off the O-ring and put the new O-ring so I can you know, turn on the truck and keep moving. There's the O-ring, the old one. Here I have the new one. So let me do it. Okay, so the new one's on, new sensor's on, it's tied up perfect. I already started the truck, and the truck here in low does, you can tell the reading on the boost gauge does start to go up. So I'm thinking that it should be working. Regardless, I'm gonna test it out as soon as I hit the road. So, as I sit down here and I'm having lunch, I did bring lunch from home. I usually bring, I just don't show you guys, but most of the times I bring lunch from home. When I do eat out on the road, it's because I'm done with my lunch. I usually bring lunch for 2-3 days, maybe 4 days tops. So I'm here sitting eating my lunch, and I'm thinking to myself, how is it possible that they were able to confuse the sensor down in Miami when I gave them, I showed him the picture of the sensor. I gave him the VIN number of the motor. I explained to him what it was. How is it possible that he tells me that I'm wrong, that it's not that, you know, how is that possible? I asked myself, I don't know. I'm guessing what I'm trying to get to is that no matter, even if you give him your VIN number, even if you give him the year of the truck, you give him all the information they asked for, or I want to say all the information that's required for them to look up the part, something can still go wrong. I don't know what happened, but it went wrong. I installed the new part. I have not moved from where I'm at, but I did give the truck a little power. You know, I hit the accelerator a little bit, and I see the boost gauge already giving me a reading. So I'm almost 100% sure that when I leave, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna work. Because regardless, the sensor they gave me, the guy at Caterpillar here in McAllen, he showed me that it was wrong. It was a complete different sensor. You know, yeah, they may look alike, but you know, the way the harness is probably installed is different, or the actual sensor itself is different, so it's not gonna work. So yeah, guys, I'm guessing be careful out there, because no matter if you give them the VIN, you give them everything you need, they can still be in error. So anyhow, I don't want to make this video any longer than what it already is. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, consider subscribing now, so you guys will not miss out on anything. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and you guys will get sneak peeks before YouTube does. With all that said, peace, and keep on trucking.